You might be looking at your life, your body, or even the wrinkles on your face and thinking time is catching up with you. But what if I told you the way we understand aging is far more about energy than the physical? What if I told you that, in reality, you're much younger than you think? And no, I'm not talking about some trick or illusion. I'm talking about the very essence of how your energy interacts with the world, how your spirit flows in the grand tapestry of existence. What if I told you that youth isn't measured in years, but in how your energy vibrates with the universe?
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
We live in a world obsessed with age. Everywhere we turn, society tells us that our worth diminishes as the years go by. But what if I told you age is simply a number? Are you willing to challenge your belief system? To look deeper into your soul? To see that maybe, just maybe, you are far younger than you've been led to believe? The first sign that you're younger than you think has nothing to do with your physical appearance, but with the energy you emit. Have you ever noticed how some people, regardless of their age, seem to radiate a certain glow? It's almost as if they carry an invisible light with them. They walk into a room, and the atmosphere changes. That's because youthfulness is an energy, a frequency, a state of being. The way you feel inside, the way you interact with the world, is a reflection of where your energy is vibrating. Ask yourself, when was the last time you felt truly alive, like there was this fire burning within you? If you can still connect to that feeling, even if it was years ago, then that energy still lives within you. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's just waiting to be reignited. The second sign is your curiosity. Think about children for a moment. What is it about them that makes them seem so full of life? It's their curiosity, their constant questioning, their eagerness to learn about the world around them. Now, reflect on yourself. Have you lost that curiosity, or is it still there, buried beneath the layers of adult responsibilities and societal expectations? If you still find yourself intrigued by new experiences, if you still have that spark of wonder when you encounter something unknown, then you've tapped into a wellspring of youthful energy. Curiosity is the fuel that keeps our spirit young. It drives us to explore, to ask questions, to push the boundaries of what we think we know. And when we stop being curious, we start to age in spirit, no matter what our physical age may be. But let me ask you something profound. When was the last time you allowed yourself to experience something new without judgment or expectation? Could it be that your perception of aging is tied more to your mental rigidity than to the ticking hands of time? Now, the third sign, resilience. You may not realize it, but your ability to bounce back from life's difficulties is a testament to your youthful energy. Life throws challenges at us all the time. Some people, when faced with adversity, crumble under the weight of it. Others, no matter how hard they fall, always seem to find a way to rise again. That ability to rise, to heal, to keep moving forward is the essence of youthful energy. It's not about pretending that life's hardships don't affect you. It's about recognizing that, no matter what happens, you possess the strength and vitality to continue. Resilience is youth in action. It's the ability to say, I'm not done yet, and if you're still fighting, still striving, still believing in your capacity to grow, then you are much younger than you think. But before we move on, I want you to take a deep breath and ask yourself, how have you faced adversity in your life? Have you allowed it to define your age, or have you used it as a tool to strengthen your spirit? Because the way you approach challenges might be the clearest indicator of your true age. Now let's dive even deeper into the essence of youth. The fourth sign is passion. Have you ever noticed how people who are passionate about something seem to radiate energy? It doesn't matter if they're 18 or 80, when someone is truly passionate, they light up. Passion is an ageless force. It's the fire that burns inside of you, the thing that keeps you going when everything else seems bleak. What are you passionate about? If you've forgotten, or if you've allowed life to dull that flame, then ask yourself, what would it take to reignite it? Passion isn't just about having a hobby or something you enjoy. It's about feeling alive, about having a reason to wake up in the morning and chase something with all of your heart. It's about connecting with something larger than yourself, whether it's a personal mission, a creative pursuit, or even a relationship. Passion is what drives youthfulness. It's the engine that keeps your energy high, your spirit vibrant, and your heart open. If you still have passion, or if you're willing to rediscover it, then you are far younger than you think. But here's a question for you to ponder. What would your life look like if you lived every day with passion? If you approached each moment as if it were a new adventure, full of possibility and excitement? The fifth and final sign is your connection to the present moment. Have you ever noticed how children are fully engaged in whatever they're doing? They're not worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. They're completely absorbed in the now. That's because youthfulness is an energy that thrives in the present moment. The more you can live in the now, the younger you become. Think about it. When you're focused on the present, you're not weighed down by the burdens of the past or the anxieties of the future. You're free, unencumbered, and fully alive. But how often do we allow ourselves to truly be present? How often do we get caught up in the noise of life, in the distractions, in the endless to-do lists? The truth is, the more present you are, the more youthful your energy becomes. When you're here, in this moment, fully aware, fully alive, then time doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter. All that matters is the energy you're emanating right now. So let me ask you this: how present are you in your life? How often do you allow yourself to fully experience the moment? Because the answer to that question might just be the key to unlocking your true youth. As we continue this journey, we've explored the 5 signs that you're younger than you think: the energy you radiate, your curiosity, your resilience, your passion, and your ability to live in the present. But what does all of this mean? What's the deeper truth beneath these signs? The truth is, youth isn't something that can be measured by a number on a calendar. It's not something that fades away with time. Youth is an energy, a way of being, a state of mind. It's the way you interact with the world, the way you approach challenges, the way you allow yourself to experience life fully and deeply. The body may age, but the spirit is timeless. And if you can tap into that timeless energy, if you can recognize that your true self is ageless, then you are free. Free from the constraints of time, free from the fear of aging, free to live fully in the present moment. So I'll leave you with one final question. What would your life look like if you truly believed that you are ageless? How would you live? How would you love? How would you approach each day if you knew that your energy, your spirit, your essence is younger than you think? This journey isn't about reversing time. It's about realizing that time never had power over you in the first place. Now that we've explored the 5 signs and the deeper truth that youth is not bound by the number of years you've lived, let's dive even further. What if I told you that the concept of time itself is an illusion? That the way we measure our lives through the ticking of clocks, the passing of days, and the turning of seasons is nothing more than a construct? What if I told you that beyond the boundaries of time, your energy is eternal, timeless, unchanging? And that the only thing that separates you from this realization is your belief in the limitations of age. You see, we've been conditioned to believe that time is linear, that it moves in one direction forward. We're born, we grow, we age, and then eventually we die. But what if this isn't the whole story? What if time was more like a spiral, or even a circle, where everything is interconnected and happening all at once? What if, right now, the younger version of yourself still exists, still vibrates within you, waiting to be called forth? Let's think about energy for a moment. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, right? It simply changes form. The energy you had as a child, that vibrant, boundless, curious energy, it's still within you. It didn't disappear just because years passed. It transformed, perhaps became dormant, but it never truly went away. The question is, how do you tap back into it? How do you reconnect with that boundless source of life that still pulses within you? Start by recognizing the stories you tell yourself about age. How often do you say, "I'm too old for that," or "that's something I would have done when I was younger"? These are just limitations you've imposed on yourself. They're not truths. They're not reflections of your actual energy. They're mental constructs informed by society, by culture, by a world that is obsessed with youth as something fleeting. But if you can shift your perception, if you can begin to see yourself as a being of energy rather than a being of time, these stories will lose their power. And once you free yourself from those limitations, you'll feel that energy return. It's always been there, waiting for you.